Okay, well, I'll say I think this door is safe to open, but I won't actually open it yet because it's separate from the other ones, so I think it's different. So I don't necessarily know. I don't know what to expect behind this door, unlike the other ones where I was pretty confident that I
Mm-hmm.
did know what to expect. And everyone else is kind of looking at the fountain right now, so I'm gonna wait till everyone's kind of ready to move on, or if somebody else wants to open the door. Either way.
If you say that there are no traps, I will open the door for you.
Yeah, if you want to. Like I said, I said I think it's clear, but then I don't open it right away because yeah, it didn't look. I wasn't sure what to expect behind it, and everyone else kind of seems like they're still looking at this fountain.
Are there goldfish in this fountain?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, so we were
Oh,
kind of
oh,
looking at
okay.
those and discussing the goldfish again.
Then I will open this door. I expect it just to be another hallway.
Okay. It starts out to be. But then it seems to open up into a room, and I'm working on getting all that taken care of. Of course, you can't really see a whole lot from where you're standing. But it does seem to expand into a room. Oops, that's not what I'm trying to do. With tables and books and shelves and paper everywhere.
Well, this looks like the library.
You hear the sound of what sounds like a bench being pushed back, as if somebody was standing up from a seat, wood against the tiled floor.
Hmm. We seem to have disturbed the occupant.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try to like kind of hide against this corner, so at least he won't notice me. Maybe.
Mhm. Nothing comes of it. You guys might stand there for a little while, but
Hello. I apologize for our interruption.
what language are you talking in?
Common. Actually, I should try Thessalonian. We'll try that.
Okay. Nothing comes of it. You don't hear any response or movement.
Okay. Okay. I guess I will enter.
Okay.
Unless he regularly had guests here, why does he need so many tables and chairs?
Rows of thick wooden work
Hmm.
tables occupy the center of this long chamber. Bookcases lining the walls hold hundreds of books and scrolls. Crates next to or pushed under the work tables appear to be filled with an odd variety of mundane items. A A dog on one of the tables looks dead, though its hind end appears to be made of some kind of metal. A few other animals pace back and forth in small metal cages. A house cat, a few rats, a snake, and a small white-faced monkey.
There's a cat?
Yes. What do you think about this, Amara?
Where's the cat?
Something's weird here.
Well, does it
Let's
doesn't
not be
tell
too
you because you
hasty.
can't see.
It probably meows when it sees a bism.
No, they don't make any noises.
Okay.
I don't know. Something's odd. However, in keeping with previous actions, I would whisper Amara up here to since animals are involved, and I'm continuing my assumption she's the expert on animals.
Okay, so I'm gonna go look at these animals, and when I see the cat, I'm going to run over it and try to help it out.
Be careful, I yell. Too late. There's something else in here.
Okay, Amar, you get to the cage and you start to try helping get it out. It's just a small metal cage, nothing
First, I'm going to try to
complicated.
talk to it.
Okay.
There's something in here. Let me pull. I think I need to use something like minutes per day. But give me a second. Uh, okay, I can't use this right now. So I'm going to unwild shape,
Okay.
so you can remove that from me. And I am going to speak to it in cat.
Okay.
Good call.
So you do
And
that.
I'm going to ask it, why is it here and how long has it been locked up?
This thing starts to kind of display a little like not really acknowledgement that you're talking to it, but just acknowledgement that suddenly you're there. But it doesn't like ever like make eye contact with you when you're talking to it. You know, you think that the cat would register its own language, but I don't know, it doesn't seem to be paying or heeding you any pay. It's not paying you any attention.
Okay, does this seem normal for cats I've interacted with before?
No.
I'm going to knowledge nature this.
No, just you
Except
just
they don't
you
have
know.
knowledge nature.
You know. This is
Oh, I
not
know.
normal. Yeah.
I know this is not normal. Uh, I'll try to speak to it in Thessalonian then.
Okay. Same thing. Doesn't acknowledge you. It's just kind of being a cat in a cage. It might lick its paw.
Okay,
Examine the dog on the table. What's going on? Oh, maybe that's more of a Henrik question since it looks like a transmutation effect. I'll move into the room just in case something's going to
Okay, I'll move
happen.
into the vision then. And I'll take a look at the dog.
Okay.
I'm gonna knowledge arcana it. See if I see any kind of spell in play. Anything magical I would know about it.
Just give me 1 second.
The cages are all locked. Like Nizo could just open those for you if you ask him to. I guess he'd offer like, you want me to open these cages? Any of them in particular? He's kind of nervous about it, like for most of them, but specifically like the cat one, since Amara's like showing a bunch of interest in that one.
Okay. You don't see a spell in effect on this creature, Henrik, the half-made. creature at the moment. Um, However, you're detecting magic in that general area. You do detect a butt ton of magic.
Okay.
Um, so round one, um, and so round two, I guess, in this situation, just keep in mind that people can't be hasty in doing things because all of a sudden we had to slow down time. Do you want to continue detecting magic and pursue that, or what does
Sure.
other people want to do?
He says there's
Does
a
it
butt
look like
ton of magic that's not in.
Well, I don't know if Henrik
Uh,
tells you this. He's currently detecting magic.
He's currently concentrating on it.
okay.
Okay. The
I'm normal sized, by the way.
Wait, do you know the precise location? That's the third round, right? So right now you just know strengths and stuff like that. I think. Maybe quantity as well. Okay, you're detecting at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 bits of magic right now in that general area. I'm gonna say that you're, shit, Nizu. God damn it. I'm just saying you're pointing in that general direction. We're gonna say the dog's on this table, so you're detecting that within the cone here. Do you want to proceed to a third round, and does anything do anything while Henrik starts detecting magic? Because you would have noticed Tim doing this by this point.
I mean, if he
I'm gonna
doesn't
keep
give me
detecting.
any indication of anything,
I
then
just say
won't do
there's lots of
anything.
magic in this direction.
Okay.
is the dog being turned into metal?
I don't know yet.
Do you take it on to a third round?
Yeah.
Okay. As you take it into a third round, it doesn't matter anymore because you can now see the individual because he reveals himself.
Ooh. Hello.
Hello. Is he silver?
He is. And he
Hello,
says,
sir.
"You're disturbing my study. Why are you here?" And he says this in Thessalonian.
Oh, I tell him in Thessalonian back that we are here to find out as much as we can about the one known as Karzog.
Karzog's gone. You need not worry about him.
I say, just hypothetically, if he were to come back, we need to know how to deal with him.
Well, good luck with that one. Here is not the place to do it.
Well, what is here the place to do?
This is my study.
Did you know the Runelord of Greed?
He pauses for a second. Yes?
Huh? Sense motive?
What's this guy's race? Can I do a knowledge on it?
Local? Henrik, you don't know. You can believe what you want. Amara, you're not sure.
I sense hesitation
I'm
in
not
his
sure.
word.
Okay.
He did seem weirdly uncertain about it.
Bism, you're not sure either.
Wait, I have that skill. I probably should roll one of those. And I actually understand Thessalonian, so I understand this conversation. Oh, cool. Good roll. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you guys can believe what you want.
Would roll sense motive again.
I do tell him, attempting to improve his attitude towards us with my diplomacy, that we got here by proving that we were capable enough to. We won't disturb your studies. That's not our aim. But we would like to take a inventory of our surrounding. I'm sure there's more than enough space for you here and us.
No. Leave my study.
Can I ask just out of curiosity what it is that you're doing? From one scholar to another.
I'm trying to create life.
What have you done with this
Life.
cat? It
It's
doesn't
alive.
act like a normal cat.
Yes, that's because
I ask very
it
intrigued
hasn't
as
had
I
a
point
mother
towards
quite
the
like
dog.
you have.
This creature, I'm guessing that it was originally made of this material, and I point towards like the metal part.
Yes, isn't that fabulous?
I actually do raise an eyebrow of fascinated when I say that actually is quite fascinating. I wasn't aware that you could do that. That
Can
kind
I
of
take
breaks
it
some of
and
the laws
mother
of
it?
transmutation.
It's taking me decades.
Ooh. I ask him, is this some kind of polymorph or something unique that you've developed on your own?
I'm not gonna share my secrets with you. This is my work.
Well, it wouldn't be fair if I asked you for your secrets without sharing some of mine.
I don't need your secrets.
But what if?
You couldn't possibly know more than me.
Couldn't possibly? That there is a shred of doubt I hear in your words, my friend.
I have lived forever. I know all.
The correct answer here is to ask him what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow.
Does Henrik know?
Well, first I have to know if it's a European or African swallow.
Cause Henrik's been to Earth.
Well,
They exist in Galaria.
I want to take this one. I point to the kitten, or the cat, and
Yeah.
I will mother it.
He kind of scowls at that. Says you will not be taking anything of mine. My work is not complete.
But this poor thing needs a mother, and I can do such.
Does not need a mother.
I'm pretty sure it does. He said that's why it's not normal.
He says, perhaps it just needs a friend. And he starts to cast a spell.
Uh-oh.
I will spellcraft
That's
it.
too bad.
He's
I was
He's
just about to
trying to
suggest that we
polymorph me.
leave and leave the scholar to his work. Look at the rest of the place.
I was gonna pull out the quill and tell him, "Are you sure you know everything?
Are
Because
you
this
sure?
can tell me whatever I need to know."
You still can, just in rounds.
It depends on, I guess, what he's gonna do. If he's
Uh.
gonna do something nasty to us, then we'll have to defend ourselves.
He's baleful polymorphing me.
That is correct.
I,
He is baleful polymorphing Amara into a tiny cat.
Well, she could just polymorph herself back.
No, I can't.
No, you can't.
not.
That was the
But I
rules
can
of
true
the...
form myself back if I don't lose my spellcasting abilities. So what sort of save do I need to make?
A fortitude.
No!
Amara turns into a tiny cat.
Okay, and
Is there a will save now?
I think
Yes,
so.
there's a will save.
Hopefully I
That's
pass
good.
this one.
What was the will save part for? Oh shit, where'd the spell go?
This is to lose her spellcasting. If you fail the fortitude save, you turn into the creature, and you have 1 hit die now. If you fail
No,
the
no,
will
you
save,
maintain your hit dice.
Yeah.
The type of
Oh,
creature
really?
you turn into cannot exceed a 1 hit dice creature.
oh, okay.
Read
But
the
rules
rest
for
of the spell.
polymorph still work.
Okay, so yeah, you're fine. Will save. You succeed.
Hey! I can still cast spells! I'm a druid.
But you guys can all roll initiatives unless you're content with what he did and you don't want to do anything
I'm okay
about
with
it.
that. Yeah, it's fine. This is fine.
Yeah, actually, he just turned her into a... She likes to be a cat.
You guys are all like,
I'll
Yes,
say,
this is-
we can continue
well,
in rounds if you
okay,
want.
but I'd prefer if you didn't do this to me.
I'm not 100% convinced that she didn't just do this herself.
I
ahead.
tell him in Thessalonian as a cat.
Go ahead and roll initiatives and we'll see what kind of outcome we get here.
Oh, my mirror image probably would have worn off by now. It's probably been 3 minutes since the last fight.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I mean, I'll
think
probably
my
Leopold
read
jumps
physical
in front of
stats
you.
do change to whatever a cat is, though. I can't remember.
Is this shield? I just took it off you because it looked like a shorter duration. You guys have been minutes going down the halls and stuff.
Yeah, but his shield doesn't cast from a wand, so it would last like 13 minutes, as opposed to mine that was only 3 minutes. His might still be up.
Well, it only said like 170 on the duration, so unless he didn't configure it.
170 is 17 minutes.
In 170 rounds. 170 rounds.
Yeah, oh, that's 17 seconds, I guess. Or no, that's 17 minutes. I was right.
Yeah, but you guys spent like
I
he
don't-
put that on in the one room. You guys fought for a while. Then you
Yeah,
guys
I don't
went
know,
through all
I'm not
those
sure, I'm
rooms,
just
saying.
tested fabrication.
I'm saying it's possible his is still up. I'm not saying it is.
I'm saying it's not, basically.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. So you got everybody? All right, we got as.
I was just saying, I knew for sure mine probably wasn't, but I don't know.
Okay. Nizzo, how do you react to that?
Well, I saw him casting a spell, even though I probably didn't realize what he was doing. So I guess I'd pull out my wand and attempt to give myself mirror image.
Okay.
So use the UMD roll. Looks like I'm fine. And
Oh, wait.
I get a D. I get to do one of these. I only get 2 images, so I'll be on D3, but. Nope, that's my turn. It's a tiny cat.
Okay.
Okay, it's his turn. So after he does that and he sees that it was successful and she shrinks, she says, and you can speak while you're in that cat form, of course, and
Yup.
he looks a little surprised by that. And he says, "What are you?" And it looks like he's holding his action for who knows why. Henrik?
Oh, it's showing all our buffs now when it says our names on the turn track.
Huh? When
Well,
the
I
fuck did
continue
that
with
happen?
like my efforts to increase his attitude towards this. I don't take any hostile actions, but I do tell
She
him
just
that
turning herself on.
my friend here has many talents of the bestial and natural variety. But let's be serious. We come here because, well, no, I don't say that. I say, do you really not fear the return of Karzog? Because I think it's more real than you may think, and as a full round action, I'm going to retrieve a stored item from my bag, and I pull out the Sahedron medallion that I've had for a while. And I tell him we've seen an effect of Karzog. He's spoken to it.
Okay. Diana Anamura?
I'm kind of mad at him, but it doesn't really hurt me that much. So I'll just taunt him, I suppose. And I'll say,
In a high-pitched cat voice.
your baleful polymorph is merely a delight to me. I can get myself back to my natural form. I assume this form frequently anyway. I can speak with
Well,
the
maybe not
feline.
quite that form. That specific cat.
Yeah, maybe not this specific cat, but I do
A
know
house cat.
how to turn myself into a house cat. And perhaps during my own roleplay I did that without Henrik looking.
I should have shape changed myself into a house cat.
Do you do anything, or do you keep yourself in that form, or what?
I can't change myself out of it right now,
Okay.
but tomorrow I can.
Okay, so you're just talking to him.
I'm just jeering at him.
Okay.
He hasn't done anything that really like is a detriment to me. So
Abysm? He
I'm
still
mad
seems
at
to
him,
be holding
but I'm
his
not
action.
going to like kill him.
What would you like to do?
Okay. We seem oddly blasé about the fact that he just turned one of our companions into a cat, regardless of the fact that it hasn't affected her as much as it would others.
I understand that he's he's unfriendly and a little hostile towards us, but that doesn't mean we can't still get stuff out of him.
I really wish that I had a ranged attack.
Best case scenario, we talk some sense into him, and we get him to maybe, I don't know, help us with the Runeforge, because if he's just here using the place under the assumption that Karzog is no more, then I don't know, maybe he'll wise up and be like, oh shit, like I do need to be worried about this.
Um, okay, here, I'll try this. I will ready an action so that if he casts a spell, I will cast a spell on him. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly swift action to get a spell back. That'll cost me 2 points. There. So now I'm readying an action to counterspell whatever he's going to try and cast. And 5 foot step forward. And that's my action.
Okay.
I have some harsh words to say, but I'm going to give Henrik the benefit of the doubt here and assume he knows what he's doing.
He responds to Henrik. And it says, I don't care if Karzog's back or not. Clearly it seems to bother you.
As I display the Sahedron medallion in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
He does seem to want us and my friends dead.
He,
I mean, yeah, if he's gonna be like...
He
Sorry about
wants Grabby dead.
Oh,
I mean, that's not cool.
he's gonna be an asshole, because he's gonna cast a spell.
Okay,
So
I'm countering it.
Vism's gonna try to counter it.
Um, so that's a caster level check, right?
How are you countering it with the spell?
Dispel magic.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Let's see, 11 plus this.
Plus his caster level. Whatever
Yeah.
that is.
Looks like you do. And
Nice.
Henrik, was that a spellcraft to identify it?
Yeah.
It looked like he was casting Reduce Person Mass. But then, he cast another spell.
Ooh,
Stupid
a
Quicken.
Quicken spell.
Okay, you guys know that he is casting an all familiar spell called Mirror Image. As suddenly multiples of him appear. What is it? 3 per? Wait. 1 per 3 caster levels? Let's see how many. Ooh. There are now 7 of him.
Okay.
And he follows up with you can exit now. Nizzo?
See, I'm not sure if we're are going to want to exit. So let me see. How's this turn tracker? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna delay my initiative till after Henrik's and see what Henrik wants to do.
Henrik.
I look at the others and I say, well, he's thinking that he hasn't tried to actually kill any of us, but he probably is getting more annoyed and frustrated. And I don't want to kill him because we have no more right being here than I guess he does. So I say, fine, we'll leave you to your business. I hope that if we need to pass through here, we won't come to terms again. We won't come to odds again. And I motion to start leaving.
Well, I'm not leaving without the cat, Henrik.
Oh gosh.
Amara has her priorities straight.
You know, you could just pick up Amara and carry her off.
It's true.
No, he doesn't like to pick up house cats. That never ends well. That never ended well for him.
Good point. Alright, Nizzo. Henrik made his choice. What do you do?
Well, I guess I'll be following him, but then I know I'm gonna end up having to come back out once Amara takes her turn. But and Nizzo maybe doesn't necessarily realize that yet, so I'm gonna like follow.
Seeker, can I amend something real quick?
Huh? What are you doing?
I'm gonna move 25 feet, and then I'm going to ready an action to cast a Resilient Sphere on this guy if he casts a harmful spell that I recognize.
Okay.
Like harmful as in damage dealing or life threatening.
Alright. Diana, Amara, Leopold.
Let's see.
Just pretend to be one of the cats to be experimented on.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to recognize that I'm definitely... Are these cages, like, sealed into the ground? Which one has the cat in it?
That one.
That one?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I'm going to ready an action to, summon a dire tiger. If he tries to prevent Diana from taking the cat. I'm gonna have Diana go and pick up the cage with the cat in it.
Okay. She does so.
And then I'll have her go back, and that's her move action.
Of course, you realize using this ready to action, it's gonna change your initiatives to not be synced.
That's true.
This is a fun encounter. I'm enjoying this. And that like certain weird quirks are coming into play here.
Alright. What does Leopold do?
Leopold will exit.
Okay. Abysm? Abysm.
Okay, yep.
Okay.
Well, I'm not 100% clear on what is going on here. So,
You yoinked a cat.
yes, we're kind of leaving and kind of provoking him at the same time.
Splendid.
Something's gonna happen.
So I
Whatever's
guess
gonna happen is gonna make our
it
choices.
seems the general consensus is we're going to back up here. I will ask this guy. I am terribly sorry for the intrusion and apologize for the behavior of my companions, although your actions were aggressive. Is there any compensation we can provide you for the cat? And I will continue to limit my lack of ranged attacks, and I think that's it. I'll ready an action to cast shield if he turns hostile. There we go.
Okay. When using spells from magical items, would it work just like using a spell from your own prepared spells? In the terms of, like, you guys spellcrafting it and knowing it's happening? Or you wouldn't be able to spellcraft it?
The scroll maybe, but like wands and stuff, I don't think so.
Okay, well, it becomes painfully obvious. When he says, then get going, enjoy your cat. And he holds up the staff, and a bunch of, like, raw materials of bricks and stuff like that just begin floating up into the air, hovering as if ready to be struck at you guys if you don't do what he says. So he doesn't actually send them flying at you, but they're hovering in the air. Clearly, it looks like he's holding it up with the staff, or he's just holding the staff up. Who knows? The whole 7 of him.
This looks like telekinesis, maybe then?
Yeah.
Maybe.
And
But it's from a staff.
I'll move over here and wait for my companions.
Okay.
Is there a door?
There is.
Like it's not just an opening thing?
Yeah,
It's a
there's
door.
a door
Okay.
here that I opened. Or Abysm actually, I think, technically opened this
I'll leave
one
it open
after
for
I
my
cleared
teammate.
it.
So is the general consensus?
Oh, I can move
You
the
all
doors.
leaving?
Yeah, I
It
think
seems like we're retreating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we could exit combat because nothing comes flying at your backs.
Well,
Well,
that's slightly annoying, but not like the worst detriment ever.
Being a little house cat.
Yeah.
I mean, we have spells we could use to get rid of that.
I
Yeah,
could actually
right.
prepare a break enchantment and try to free you.
Mm. I can turn me and some of the goldfish into not goldfish.
If they've been polymorphed.
Yeah, I mean, if it turns out they actually are just normal goldfish, then it won't do anything, I guess. But
Yeah, but it won't hurt.
is that
anything.
actually something we want to do? Like, that could end up just making things worse.
What
Like,
if
oh
they're
yeah,
like-
we got.
you got
What if they're, like,
what if they're
demons and-
assholes?
Yeah,
that
right.
were polymorphed into goldfish?
Yeah, what if they're assholes?
Well, then I would have
Asshole
done a good
goldfish.
thing of trying to save the asshole, and if he tries to be an asshole to me, then that's his problem.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
I do start talking with my fellow party mates though that his his blockage of that path is a problem to us.
I agree.
Well,
How do
maybe.
we
Probably
deal
have
with
to
this
deal with him
guy?
at some point.
However, there are a lot of other places in this rune forge,
True.
so it's
I had an
possible we may
idea.
not actually. We might be able to find what we're looking for elsewhere.
We could use the quill the next day to try and figure out how to, like, I guess, get past him. Maybe without killing him. Or maybe, like, figuring out why he's here or who he is. That's a
I
trivial
mean,
question.
I could always baleful polymorph him.
Was he created or summoned by Karzog?
That's
I
an
mean, he's
interesting
in
thing, too. His
Karzog's-
skin looked weird, right?
Yeah.
He's like silver.
Henrik, you didn't opt in to roll a knowledge, or Mara did, but if you want to roll
Yeah, I
a
didn't.
knowledge local,
Sure. Not my best one.
not no. He does look a little bizarre than most that you've seen. He definitely does look human, of sorts, humanoid, obviously. Nothing really plainer or anything, nothing like that. You just can't pinpoint what race. But if you guys kind of remember what he did say or claim that he's really old, right? So
Mm-hmm.
there's a possibility
He
that
said
it's an
he
older
said he's been
race.
alive forever.
Well, he said two things.
Like-
That forever thing was the second thing, but he did say something earlier, and I'm not sure if you guys caught it, but
He said he knew Karzog.
no. He said he was studying for.
A
He was
long
studying how to
time.
create life.
No, he gave you guys a
Yeah.
pretty good estimation of how long he's been studying, but. Anyways, yeah.
I don't know, what did he say?
You don't remember.
Yep. Oh well.
What did he say? I try to remember.
Wouldn't that be intelligence?
No, well, I mean. Right, he's been studying for over a millennia.
Okay, so for 1,000 or so years.
Or longer, perhaps.
Yeah, or longer.
Like I
So
said,
that
he
is
said
pretty
at some
old.
point. At some point, he
That
said
covers-
he's been alive forever. I
Yeah.
think that's actually the word
Yeah.
he used.
Like, okay. So he says he does not know Karzog?
No, he said
he
he
said he
did
did.
know Karzog, but he was like, yes, I totally know Karzog.
I think he said he knows
Okay.
of him.
So maybe
like-
He was
somebody
like,
that
I
came back.
totally know Karzog, guys. I was
What
his
was that
best
again?
friend.
Okay, we don't know what this guy's motives are or why he's here, other than he's doing research to try and create life. And it looks like these animals are his initial attempts at doing that, and they look
Yeah.
fairly successful so far.
So when we're out here and out of combat, I'm going to try to handle this animal
As a cat.
after I use my ring of animal friendship on it.
As a cat.
Yeah. It's somewhere inside me.
Alright. Okay.
I'll just call out the activation words.
So you open the cage then?
after I Ring of Animal Friendship it.
In before it like flips the fuck out.
Okay. Amara, you try to reach it, with your mind or your vibe or your mojo, but just nothing's clicking, as if this thing doesn't have a mind.
I was going to
No.
ask, is it
That's
undead?
horrifying.
But that would be a different rune. So
Well,
the metal
this guy.
dog, is it a construct?
Oh, I get what's happened.
A simulacrum, maybe?
No, he's literally transmuted the material into something that is simply alive. He hasn't given it a mind.
Well, I can do that eventually. I just need
He might
to
have
find
created
where
like
I
a
can
wooden
get the
cat
stuff
and
for
transmuted the
Awaken.
wood into flesh and fur, but it has no mind. It's mindless. Because the wood doesn't think.
Well, I do know that if you use a stone to flesh spell on a regular statue, you get a corpse. It's not even alive, although it is flesh. Maybe he's taken that concept a step further.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I need to find me some herbs and oil room.
However, Amara, you could awaken it.
That's what I'm saying. I need to find myself the herbs and oil room in here.
Well, what is our current plan? Are we going to rest so that Amara can correct her current situation?
I
I mean, I can try.
I'm fine for now. I'm just not as useful in combat. I still have a bunch of spells. And I can still tell Diana what to do.
Okay, well, let's head back to the wishing rooms here and see if we can conjure you up some herbs and oil.
Wishing rooms.
You know, I would say that he might have used like polymorph any object, but I'm not sure. I don't think that. I think that would give it an intelligence.
I
Let's not go to the bone room. Let's try the wood room first.
Fair enough.
So he must be doing something weird.
I'm gonna
Well, whatever his...
ask you to think up the herbs that I want.
Okay. Just describe what you would like, and I will see if I can provide it.
Whatever this means.
Now, from a metagamey point of view, making valuable stuff tends to be problematic with these kind of spells, but this is
I know.
artifact level stuff, so I'm willing to give it a shot and see what happens.
Okay. So you try to make
Attempt.
herbs and oils?
As she describes
Well, the
them,
herbs
yes.
in the wood room. 1,000 gold worth of herbs. We'll go somewhere else for the oil.
Okay. It doesn't work, Abysm.
Darn.
Let's try the other side. Because
Well,
maybe there's
just
more rooms
before I
like this on the
go,
other side.
I'm going to try and create a gem. Maybe a small diamond with like 10 gold.
You create it. It's not
Oh, neat.
it's not shaped or anything. It's just 10 gold worth of gem.
Okay, then I'm going to push this into the realms of now I'm probably really getting myself into trouble. And I am going to try and make 250 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Okay. You get 250 gold pieces worth of diamond.
Okay. Then I'm going to go over to this other room here, the one with the stones.
I'm gonna go and watch this.
And then I'm going to pull out my boulder mace and I start pounding the diamonds into dust and finding a block of granite that I can also beat on for a bit.
Okay.
Basically, I'm trying to get the components for stone skin.
He's making diamond dust, guys.
Diamond and granite dust worth 250 gold.
I'm probably gonna have to leave pretty soon. But
Yeah,
if you
we're
guys want to
gonna...
continue on, you can NPC me.
We'll probably conclude it
Okay,
here
so
once we figure out what you're doing.
Okay.
Once
that's
I've
fair.
got that, I seem pretty pleased with myself, and I will say, yeah, let's check out the other side. We may have a means of unlimited spell components while we're here.
You know, Abysm, you took a step. I'm gonna take a giant leap. I'm gonna try and get a diamond worth 1,500 gold.
Oh my god.
Alright, Henrik.
I think really hard about it.
Nothing happens.
Ah, it was worth a shot. I go, damn. Nearly infinite wealth.
10
Or
gold pieces at a
perhaps it
time.
has a limit.
Yeah, that's what I'm... maybe.
Okay, you guys can explore the other side. How soon do you have to go, Nizo?
Probably about around 2 o'clock, so pretty soon. But
Oh, okay. Then why don't we call it here? And unless you
Sure.
guys have changed your mind, you're still planning on going to Aslantis, or however you say your name. If this doesn't work out for you.
Rasmus.
Yeah.
Alasnus
Yeah.
domain.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
this
I think
doesn't
that's
work
the
out for
second one we
you,
were planning to
that's
go
where
to.
you might go. Okay.
Hey, Amara, I ask in character, what were you gonna do with the cat?
I was going to awaken it. And or train it,
What
but
does
it
that
seems
do?
like it doesn't have a mind, so I'm going to awaken it.
What would that do to it?
It would give it a
It
mind.
seems awake already.
Like you or I have.
How powerful of a spell is that?
Fairly powerful, but expensive.
Oh,
I
how
require
expensive?
material components for it. It's much like bringing somebody back to life, except you're creating life where, or consciousness, where it was not before.
That does sound like a doozy.
Yep.
Alright. Well, we can pretty much halt here and then you guys can move on to the other side next week and figure shit out.